Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to J Sports. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. And make sure you press that post notification bell so you never miss another one of these videos. I can never say it. So, yes, I am loving this mic. It's amazing. There's an event coming up on Sunday. And you know, I know you know what event I'm talking about. I'm talking about the Super Bowl. It's a sports channel. I would hope you know. And especially those who watch this a lot. So it's Super Bowl 56. Yeah. And, you know, I was thinking today as I'm reading news and watching news of you know, on YouTubers, on YouTube about the NFL and the scandals and all. Well, I realized something. By Wednesday or Thursday this coming week now, basically 2 days from now, Commissioner Goodell, Roger Goodell, he doesn't deserve to be called commissioner, but whatever. The commissioner of football is going to have his annual press conference that he has before every Super Bowl. And, you know, I would hate to be him. Because if there's one thing you need to know, that sounds better. If there's one thing you need to know about this year's Super Bowl, is that it's sort of overtaken by the scandals going on. They're gonna have a Super Bowl, and he's gonna do the Super Bowl where it's not gonna be the talk. It's not the talk of the press conference anymore. There's so much now that, like, instead of talking about the Super Bowl, besides talking about Kellen Moore and all of that, instead of talking about the Super Bowl, we're talking about the scandals that have come up for the NFL. And Super Bowl is like number 3 to number 5. To number 5, basically. Basically, it's, you know, it's number 5 on our list, possibly, because we're all concentrated on a whole bunch of things that are going on. You know, Brian Flores is suing the NFL because of racist practices, which the NFL is racist. They have a black problem. They have a problem with black people and hiring black people and brown people and all that. And look, you know, they do have black GMs. They have one black owner, I think Michael Jordan, whatever. They have some Latino coaches and all, and it's fine, right? And that's great. That's perfect. And people say, well, the league is this much and this, da, 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 da. I don't care about the league. Here's what I really care about. What I care about is, look, the league is 60-70% African American, and that's great. What about the coaches that look like them and can represent them in a proper, holistic manner? And he's suing them for that, and also that Stephen Ross had offered to pay him. Basically said, I'll pay you to tank games. So they're now accused of throwing games, and the NFL is having to deal with that and do that investigation. And then Hugh Jackson says, I'll join because I have problems there too, where I've also been asked by the Browns to throw games. Oh, and he's suing New York too. Brian Flores. So that whole thing is going on. And then you have you got Washington, not the Washington No Names anymore, and not the Washington football team, the Washington Commanders. We command the future, something like that. And their owner, Dan Snyder, is in hot water. The House Oversight Committee is, I guess, finding things wrong, where he's now in the hot seat with more and has more allegations of harassment or I guess in misconduct. And the NFL did a report on him, and get this, ladies and gentlemen, when I say this, I mean it. The NFL does a report on one of their owners and says, well, we need his permission to release it. Wait, what? We did a report finding wrongdoings possibly, and we need Dan. We need Dan Snyder's permission to release that report we did on him. First off, that report on Ezekiel Elliott scandal, Ezekiel Elliott, and I don't remember it too much, but I don't cut that scandal. When they did a report on him, they never asked him for permission. Hey man, we did a report on you and it possibly shows some wrongdoing. Can we post that? Can we release it? No one ever did that. So how is it that how is it that that you have to ask Dan freaking Snyder for permission, but you don't have to ask a player for permission? All right, the commissioner works for the owners. Every commissioner in every sport works for the owners. They don't work for the players. They don't work for the sport itself. No. They're there to back up the owners. So, hey, we do a report on Zeke Elliott. Yeah, let's release it right here, right now. But we have a report on the Washington football teams or Commanders owner having possible misconduct allegations being true. Oh, we need to ask him for permission. Imagine if the cops had like some like sex offender and or like a criminal who stole from a bank, and I guess or some guy who robbed a store, killed somebody, whatever it was, and they're like, hey, we did the report and investigation, we found things, but we can't release it unless the criminal, the felon, or the defendant, I should say, the defendant says we can. What? I mean, it's just insane. It is. So, either way, I mean, the scandals are mounting for the NFL. This does not make them look good. And they're trying to avoid all responsibility. They're trying to say that they're all about inclusion and all that, which we can all tell you they're not, you know. And yeah, this is incredible. So these scandals in the NFL are getting bigger and bigger, and it's incredible to see that this is what's going to cloud the Super Bowl. It should be all about the Super Bowl. The Bengals, they didn't make it. The Bengals and the Rams and Joe Burrow against Matthew Stafford, and you got Odell Beckham Jr., this and that. Who's going to do what? It's supposed to live up to the hype, and it isn't. Because all these scandals are the NFL's own making. They're literally covering the asses of these guys, of Dan Snyder, Steven Ross, and all these guys. And they have a problem with people with minorities, and the microphone cut out for a little bit. And this is what's getting them in pretty big trouble. A pretty good load of trouble. So basically, they're in trouble, and these scandals. I guarantee you, he won't go 3 minutes, 2 seconds without that question. Hey, what about this with Brian Flores? What about this with Brian Flores? What about this with Brian Flores? How about Dan Snyder? How about Steven Ross? How about Steven Ross? How about Hugh Jackson? He is the commissioner of football. Roger Goodell is going to be like, oh my God, can we talk about the goddamn Super Bowl? And unfortunately for him, the public wants to know all about these scandals. And ain't no way he's getting out of that. Now, the reporters are going to be wiping his ass and kissing his ass and all that. We all know how that works in the sports media. Get independent YouTubers like me, and who are we? Hey, when it's my team, the Cowboys, you don't wait to release that report. You just release it. But when it's these guys, this owner, you do. What's up with that, huh, bitch? So, but there you go. NFL scandals are clouding the Super Bowl. Oh, man. Or clouding Super Bowl 56. That's what I'm going to call it. Man. Too bad for the commissioner. And too bad for football around. I mean, we shouldn't be talking about this. But unfortunately, the NFL has brought this on themselves. So, All right, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. Press that post notification bell so you never miss another one of these videos. And by the way, I will be doing a live stream with Duncan Dye, one of our guests who's come on the podcast already. If you're ready for that, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. Press that post notification bell so you never miss that video. Check it out in the description in the last video, this video, and the next one I'm about to do for you, upload for you. And it's basically, well, today at 5:30 Pacific, Monday, today 5:30 Pacific. I said in the last video tomorrow, but it's today basically. And get ready for that. It's going to be awesomeness. So, all right, I'll see you next time.